Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm gonna tell you an interesting fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a smart boy named Tim. He was so smart that he could invent a time machine. Fascinating car, isn't it? He got into his car and went to the past. He went to 1920. He arrived and saw a boy coming to him. Oh, look who's here. He's Tim's grandfather. He was a mere teenager in 1920. Tim stares at him and, oh dear, what is he doing? He's holding a knife. And, oh my god, he just killed his grandfather. How dare he? So brutal. Where's justice? Oh, but wait, is this really possible? Let's go back to the future. There's Tim, and logically, there should be his parents and grandfather too. If Tim kills his grandfather, their parents cannot be born, and then Tim cannot be born either. So killing his grandfather makes Tim himself lifeless, and this conflicts with the fact that Tim is alive and invented a time machine. This problem is called the grandfather paradox, the most famous paradox of the time travel. The advocates insist that time travel is impossible because of this logical problem. However, there are several solutions to this problem, and I will introduce two of them. Before we start, we should learn the classification of time travel, the Ludovician time travel and non-Ludovician time travel. Okay, first, Ludovician time travel. Ludovician time travel assumes that there is only one timeline. So, a time traveler can travel within the single line. This is a traditional view on time travel. And second, non-Ludovician time travel assumes that there are an infinite number of timelines. So, a time traveler can travel across the timelines. This concept is also called the multiverse. Okay, we now can move on to specific solutions. First, Ludovician solution. Ludovician solution additionally needs one more principle, which is called Novikov self-consistency principle. This principle assumes that a time traveler can do what did happen, cannot do what did not happen. According to this principle, Tim cannot commit murder because such murder actually did not happen. He will fail every trial. For example, his knife will be broken. Second, non-Ludovician solution. This is much easier than the previous one. Okay, let's suppose a brutal Tim is located on the first line, and his grandfather and another Tim are located on the third line. If original Tim travels to the third line and kills his grandfather, this eventually eliminates another Tim. However, it does not matter to original Tim because he's a person from first line, not the third line. Okay, let's sum up. Grandfather paradox is one of the most famous paradoxes of time travel. If you kill your grandfather in the past, eventually you will kill yourself. Ludovician solution assumes that there is only one timeline and asks for Novikov self-consistency principle to be satisfied. And lastly, non-Ludovician solution assumes that there are numerous timelines and a time traveler can do anything in another timeline. So, what do you guys think? Do you think time travel is possible? If so, what would you do? Well, never harm your family though. If you're interested in time travel, these references will help you find further information. Thank you for listening to my presentation.